Hey there, welcome to day 2028 of What's She Up To Now. We're talking about sour grapes and supersize your business today. This is grape Kool-Aid for my granddaughter to drink later, not right now, it's warm. And the 7 Whys exercise. How do we use that to help us get our goals in any area and aspects of our life? But specifically for this year's Get Your Goals annual challenge, we're focusing on communication this month, and we're using the 7 Whys on a communication goal. So I gave a couple of examples of that. I ran through why do I want to get better at texting and texting one-on-one communication. Went through the 7 Whys quickly, like with the group as we talked about that. Then we'll talk about the 7 Whys exercises. One I make sure that we talk about every month with respect to each of the different areas and aspects of our life, because it's one of those tools that's so valuable, so easy to use. You don't even have to write it down. You can just run through it in your head. But if you use it, it will give you the drive and the motivation, the internal motivation that you need, because it's different for each and every one of us, right? Our motivation always comes from within. You know, people can do things to try to stimulate and motivate us, but the truth is nothing will motivate us unless it's important to us, and that always comes from within. So we talked about that a little bit on this year's annual challenge today, and how do we use that 7 Whys to drive us and move us forward, which is a lot of what this day's idiom is about. Sour grapes is today's idiom, and I actually like this idiom. It's from Aesop's fables, The Fox and the Grapes, and it's when people put something down that they haven't done or haven't achieved or can't get for themselves. They talk negatively about it, they put it down, they degrade it or whatever, because they haven't achieved it. Now, I like to say yet, because anything we want to go after, we can really achieve if we set our mind to it. We put in the effort and the energy and the commitment to make it happen in our lives. And I can't think of very many things that doesn't apply to. Now, I am a firm believer that there's no such thing as can't, but sometimes we change our goals and our choices based on limitations that are outside of our control. So in that instance, yeah, you can argue with me that can't is possible. I can't be 6 foot tall and a basketball player. It's never going to happen physically. It's not going to happen unless, of course, I die and come back as a 6 foot tall basketball player, whatever. So we talked about how sour grapes and being jealous or envious or resentful of other people's achievement, we can use that and the haters that pop up in our lives as we achieve our goals and objectives to drive us and motivate us and remind us that we're here to set an example, not fall into the trap of what other people tell us about ourselves, but to set an example for other people of what is possible. And we'll always have naysayers. And whenever I get those nowadays, and going online actually taught me this, because I really just ignored it offline, but online, it's hard to consider the source because you don't always know the source of the negative hate and the information that's coming your way. A lot of things are done anonymously online, which I find ridiculous. If you can't say it to my face, then you sure ought not say it at all. If you know, that's one of the pet peeves I had about email in corporate America. People would say things in email, which is a permanent record, by the way, that they would never ever think or dream of saying to you in person or in a meeting with other people. It's just mind-boggling to me. And social media has taken that and put it on steroids exponentially, in terms of people think they can say and do anything they want and behave and bully and hurt other people and put other people down. And we always just consider the source and realize that when we're drawing negative attention, guess what? That's just the result of drawing positive attention. We live in a polar universe, so as we're putting more positive in the world, it's going to attract more negative to try to balance that off. And we don't have to respond or react to that, right? We just have to know we live in a polar universe, and that's part of the way universal laws work, and that it's not about us at all. It's about the people that are negative being against us, because it's a reflection of them. It shows them that they could do it too. And a lot of people are more attached to their excuses than they are to the possibilities of creating their own life. All right, that's it. That's all I've got today. Sunday here, lots going on. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. Have an amazing day and an amazing week ahead.